Hi, it's Malcolm here, and welcome to another PR ratings upgrade or update, whichever word you wish to choose. So, in this upgrade, there are two since the last video I did, in fact, three. But some of you have seen the first one, but I'll go over it for the video anyway. The other thing I wanted to quickly go over is Dutchin. We had in my last video I said that basically non-runners was a particular issue. That's now all been sorted, and there's a couple of ways it's been sorted. One is in the link that the PR ratings creates now. It knows if it's a Dutch and actions a special script that now tells the bot not to bet if one of the Dutches is a non-runner. You can also do it manually within the Grey Horse bot. If you go to Dutchin and tick all runners must meet Dutchin conditions, then if there's a non-runner, then it won't Dutch. So there's two options there that you can use, but I've actually done it in the bot link now, so hopefully if you want to double check, just click that, but if not, the link should handle it. So that's got that Dutchin out the way, which is obviously quite a popular thing with the PR ratings. The next thing I did was I've put a place lay option in now as well. Now basically what that does is it allows the bot to understand that you want to place lay the selections, so it will lay them the selections on the place market. Now obviously the place market is a little bit difficult, especially for lay-in, because Betfair do not change the payouts on placing if there's a non-runner. Obviously there's the reduction factor involved, so your actual liability goes down, but just keep in mind they don't do that. I've also, if you're getting the results feed, I've also updated it to show place lays as well, but please be careful. I'm still working on that sheet, so double check all the results. I hope to have Dutchin in there sometime this week as well. I've figured out how to do that. So I'm going to add that. So that's one of the updates. The second update was this sort of steamers and drifters update, and this is based on the movement of prices between the 6 a.m. Chance of winning and the 11 a.m. chance of winning. So basically you can say, if you want drifters, you can say worse than 2. Now that's 2%. So in other words, as you can see, they're drifters. So 10 to 13 is more than 2%. 19 to 12 is more than 2%. So these are all drifters, and if you do it the other way, of course, you get steamers. It's just another way of looking at it. I will probably add it in based on price as well, but just haven't got around to doing that yet. The other thing is, I'll just let that reset, is that I wanted to add in, sorry, the server's a little bit slow this morning. I wanted to add in an option to allow you to pick your Dutches based on a total chance of winning. And the option I've put in so far is this one here. So let's just say that we wanted to use a combined 4 runners that had a combined chance of winning, say, over 70%. So we need to set this up. So first of all, we're going to change that to greater than. Now it's going to automatically show us no selections now, because there's none that has the top 4 greater than 100%. Now this might work slightly different to what you're expecting, so we're going to put in 73%. So we're looking at the top 4 combined has a combined chance of winning of 73% or more. Okay, so as you can see, if we go down, now you'll notice that we're still showing all the selections, because basically all we're looking for is races where those 4 combined are over 73%. So they're 22, I'm not going to add 40, 50, 60, 70. So you can see. Now if we only wanted to use the top 4 that had those selections, then all we'd do is either rank them by the early or 11 o'clock price. So if we went to 4, okay, and now what we're going to do is we're going to have 1 to 4 runners that have got a combined chance of winning of 73% or more combined on the top 4. So as you can see, as we go down, 73, 75, 79, 70, 94, 93, 87, 84, 82. So that way we can be a bit more selective over our Dutches and which ones we go for, because I think probably if you go for slightly higher, you probably get a better strike rate. That's not for sure. I've tried to explain every time I've shown this Dutch-in system that basically I've done it raw. I haven't really gone into it. It's basically 1 to 4 and 4 to 8 as far as the ratings were concerned, and that's all I've done. I haven't dug down and seen if I can get more. Now you'll notice that even if you do that, you'll still get races with 3 or more. That's because I decided that at the moment, although I might change it depending on popular opinion, it still combines the top 4 to give you races where the top 4 are over 73%, but it still uses the rest of the options to show you the selections that you've selected based on that criteria. So I haven't sort of decided whether that 4 will actually override other information, but at the moment I've left it. But if you use the Dutch here, remember that the bot will then recognize Dutches which are at the moment 4. Now I'm going to change that soon and give you an option to change from the Dutch size as what you want to, and I'll do that quite quickly so that we can finish off the Dutch in part of it if you like for the time being. But basically when you Dutch it looks for 4 runners, but we need to put an option in there where you can choose a number of runners for your Dutch, and in that what I might do is with that one then control the screen a bit more. I haven't decided. So that's the other update I've done. So anyway, I hope I explained that. So basically you can just pick the number of runners that you want to use. Now it does start from 1 and go upwards obviously, so again we may need to look at that, and then combined equals. Now if you're laying or have an idea for laying, you might be able to do under 73% or something like that. It's only again a guideline to give you something to work with. Yeah, so that's basically the latest updates. I've got a list as long as my arm of updates that I want to do, and I will gradually get them coming along obviously, but at the moment they're the latest ones. So I hope you enjoy them. I hope you find them useful, and I will speak to you soon. Bye bye.